जो वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट होते हैं या फिर जो प्राइवेट इक्विटी फर्म्स होते हैं, हाउ शुड अ फाउंडर पिच टू देम? व्हाट आर द की मेट्रिक्स दे वुड बी लुकिंग एट?
Either you have enough traction if the founder is not credible, or the other way around, the founder is very credible at an ideation stage.
What is the marketing impact of Shark Tank India that impacted your business?
I think that is enormous. It's not just one-time visibility, because you've already proven that you're filtered out from a lot of founders in India. That becomes a borrowed credibility forever. Everybody's using Shark Tank as a badge on their website, on their web t-shirt.
Instagram is a media first platform. Snapchat is something that also does similar. हमने MBA में particularly पढ़ा है, there's this blue ocean strategy and a red ocean strategy. Which ocean are you swimming in?
As of now, we are in blue ocean.
Okay.
And out of that 80, I'm assuming, I'm not quoting the right number, let's say 40 people got commitment. In my opinion, only 10 to 12 people get it in the bank. 30 people will walk out in either way. Either the founder can say, sorry, I don't want money now because I have an exposure of Shark Tank, I'm getting bigger investors.
Yeah.
Or the sharks will say, the problem is that the episode shooting happens during October, November. The airing happens January, February. I don't think anybody would give money till that time.
Right.
They will wait for the episode to get air. अगर एक बार एपिसोड एयर हो गया, एंड देन दे विल चेक द इम्पैक्ट कि आपका वैल्यू बढ़ा, आपका ग्रोथ बढ़ा, आपका ऑर्डर्स बढ़े, देन इट्स गुड टू फंड. अगर टीवी पे आने के बाद भी नहीं बढ़ा, आई डोंट थिंक दैट दे विल.
वो तो मार्केट वैलिडेशन पता चलेगा.
वैलिडेशन, और वो दोनों साइड से होता है. सो अगर फाउंडर को लगता है कि मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैक्शन मिल चुका है, तो अब मुझे शार्क की ज़रूरत नहीं, तो दे माइट इवन से नो. सो इट्स लाइक दैट.
ओके. एंड इसके साथ साथ नाउ सिंस यू हैव बीन ऑन शार्क टैंक इंडिया, आपको पूरा प्रोसेस पता होगा, हाउ एग्जैक्टली पीपल पिच and everything. There's a lot of entrepreneurs as well in our follower list who have asked us just questions कि आप ये founders को पूछो कि जो venture capitalists होते हैं या फिर जो private equity firms होते हैं, how should a founder pitch to them? What are the key metrics they would be looking at to check if the founder is credible or the startup is profitable or something?
So I think, Shark Tank is very different and venture capital is very different. But Shark Tank comes at a very early stage. They don't give you more than 1-2 crore as a check size. So they want to come at very high risky area. Also, because they are being filtered from 80,000, 50,000 application, the risk is less because they are only allowing certain traction level people to come on the stage. So obviously there is a filtration, but there is still risk because they are coming at very early stage with 1 crore, 1.5 crore, 2 crore max that they can sign as a check, right? So they are sort of an angel investor. So pitching to them is very different. We did not get the funding because we have already raised 10 crore rupees. So I was costly for them. We have already raised about $1 million. Our valuation was already have crossed 100 crore. So I don't think even if they give me 1 crore, they get hardly 1%, right? So that is not sufficient for them. Exactly. So that is why we already knew in advance that we are not going to get funded. And I can't take less than that because we have already raised that
obviously
amount. But anybody who is doing first round, second round, it is lucrative for them. For the Shark Tank part, for the venture capitalist part, this is absolutely reverse. Venture capitalists want to come at a stage where there is confidence that the business is going to survive, will take either next round of funding or will become profitable, which is very less likely. But there's a confidence of second, third round guaranteed. So how do you get this confidence? Either you have enough traction if the founder is not credible, or the other way around, the founder is very credible at an ideation stage. For an example, Amar Gupta just raised a couple of 100 crores at an ideation. Now there's no doubt that he will be able to make the next company to the investors, right? Because they've done both.
Both is done.
Similarly, if any unicorn founder starts a next business, there's no doubt on credibility of whether the founder will build the product or will invest his time and energy on the right thing, because the opportunity cost is very high.
Right.
Deepak the girl just started Temple and everybody gives
already
enough amount of money. But because if you have built 2 lakh crore market cap business, there is no ingredient that you're missing out. The product, tech, HR, funding, finance, contacts, and obviously you will make the next company even bigger. So there is right reason for invest. But if you and me start the business, our opportunity cost is not that much.
Right.
So then we have to prove the product market fit, prove the traction, something for the investors. So venture capitalists do not come at an early stage. They sign at least $1 million check. And $1 million, the valuation has to be at least $5-10 million.
Right.
That is why it's not a good way to reach out to venture capitalists at an ideation stage, in my opinion. You have to at least prove something with an early money of friends and family or angel investors, and then reach out to the venture capitalist. That's the right way of reaching out to them.
Now, we all know about Shark Tank India, it airs and then sub products sell होने लगते हैं. What is the marketing impact of Shark Tank India that might have impacted your business? How
So I
was
think that is enormous, right? So
okay?
multiple way. It's not just one time visibility on the Sony TV or a couple of times the episode gets aired on Sony TV, and it's not just that. It's a long term effect. So for example, if you do IIT IIM,
Hmm.
and if you pass out, the IIM badge you carrying forever, right?
Throughout
So
your
the
life.
credibility of the borrowed credibility of IIT IIM stays with you forever.
Correct.
Similarly, Shark Tank, because you've already proven that you're filtered out from a lot of founders in India, uh, and then the episode quality also makes a lot of difference. How good was the episode? That stays with you forever. So that becomes a credibility of borrowed credibility forever. In the other way, everybody's using Shark Tank as a badge on their
Yeah.
website, on their web T-shirt, and everywhere, right? So
Absolutely.
that also brings you the customer acquisition cost down because you have more eyeballs
More
compared to the
credibility.
exactly. So the investors will look at your Shark Tank badge on the home screen of a pitch deck. So there is one more. They will give you at least more eyeballs than the couple of others founders. So that credibility stays a lot. In terms of monetary value, if you count only the TV air and the Sony TV air and the YouTube video air, I think the cost will be about 1.5 to 2 crore. Otherwise, we have to invest to find that much amount of value. So the marketing value is enormous for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if we come to currently, uh, what would be your USP? So, जैसे आपने बोला social first platform होगा वो. But then, if I have to ask you, Instagram is a media first platform, but then Snapchat is something that also does something similar.
Correct.
So, how do you place yourself different? Because हमने MBA में particularly पढ़ा है, there's this blue ocean strategy and a red ocean strategy.
Correct.
Which ocean are you swimming in?
As of now, we are in blue ocean.
Okay.
But to explain you how is it, uh, if you break down all the social networks, they have one core value which they are built around. So Facebook started with friends and family as the first identity network.
Yeah.
Instagram started as an image sharing, then it became video sharing, and then it became entertainment first.
Reels, हाँ.
And so it's an entertainment as a value. So the value that you're extracting from the application is entertainment.
Right.
Snapchat is one-to-one chat because there is chat in the name. Right? So it's not a public platform, but it's a privacy-first platform. So if you understand core value which Snapchat is delivering is privacy. Through chat, through map, through whatever they are building. So for example, you can't put your picture first. There's an avatar that hides your privacy. You don't need mobile number to talk to somebody. You need Snap ID. So again, that's a privacy, right? If you send a message, somebody reads and the message disappears. Again, privacy. Somebody takes a screenshot of your chat and you get update. That's a privacy. So it's a privacy first app. Uh, LinkedIn professional network, Twitter thoughts and opinion, exchange platform, right? So there is a core value. WhatsApp proper value is communication.
Communication.
Whether it's a message, audio call, video call, it's a communication first
Absolutely.
platform. We are an activity app currently.
Okay.
You only get to see the activity of the people in real time. So we are a real time activity sharing app. So first of all, we are not replacing or competing with a single platform in the world. There is a parallel social network. So
Right.
you can't say that YouTube and Reel are competitors.
Correct.
YouTube is infotainment. You get information, entertainment in the longer form. Reel is a short form entertainment. So obviously, shorts and reels are competition, but not YouTube videos and the Instagram, right? So there is a parallel value.
Right.
Just because there is chat everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, does not make Instagram and Facebook chat app. Chat app is only WhatsApp.
Correct.
So similarly, we are a real-time activity sharing app. People can only share what they are doing right now by clicking through camera. We don't allow gallery. And if you want to see other people's activity, you have to also post your activity once in a day. So it's an activity exchange platform.
Okay. So do you also have streaks kind of thing?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay.
But the snap streaks are different. So snap streaks, you make it with people every day. So you have 10 different streaks with 10 different people. On our app, if you're posting every day, you're building streak throughout that. So we have about, I think people who have crossed at least 50-day streaks, there are about 17 to 18,000. So there are enough people who are building streaks on our platform as well.
Wow. And what would be your total user base at the moment?
The downloads are 450,000 downloads.
Wow.
But we have been an invite only app. So to get inside the
Okay.
app, you have to have an invite from somebody who is already using the app. So about 2.5 lakh people got inside so far. 2 lakh could not get inside because they did not have an invite. Out of that 100,000, around 80, 90,000 are active users right now.
I hope I am getting an invite, guys.
Yeah. So so the problem happened when we reach out to Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Actually, we had to remove the invite.
Because then a huge influx of people came in.
Correct. So the day we were on Shark Tank, we understood that now we can't keep it invite. So now we have made it optional. There's still an invite, so you get
Okay.
certain benefit if you get invite through people, but we are not stopping you anymore now since February month.
Correct.
Anybody can come inside without invite as well.
So does that even capture the location? So for example, Saurabh is playing tennis or having a podcast in this location.
Correct.
So it also has the location?
So it has a multiple thing, but these are optional, not compulsion.
So the user
Depending
can...
on your consent. So sometimes you want to just share an image, that's it, okay. Sometimes you want to share an image with by tagging people, by tagging location, by tagging duration. So for example, Saurabh is having podcast with Mitesh, so you can tag me
Okay.
at this venue, so you can tag this venue for the next 3 hours. So you can even
They
talk
set
about
the
duration.
duration.
The moment you post this activity, everybody who is following you and have subscribed to you, just like YouTube icon,
Okay.
we also have a bell icon. We are calling that stalking. So if people are stalking you, everybody will get a push notification in real time. Even if it's 1,000 people, 10,000 people, everybody will get a push notification that Saurabh is taking podcast or in podcast with Mitesh at this venue in their mobile real time. So everybody is aware about your current activity the next second that you post. That's the idea. So it's like in shots of a friends.
Okay. And मतलब इसमें safety concerns कुछ नहीं होता?
So there are 3 levels of privacy.
Yeah.
So safety is obviously privacy, right?
Obviously,
And
yeah.
privacy definition is that you should not know something which I don't want to disclose. That's the
Correct,
privacy.
correct.
That's the basic definition of privacy. So first of all, the profile has 2 levels of privacy. One is public private.
Okay.
So public profile, there are people who want to talk and go gaga about everything. There's a public profile. The people who are introvert, there's a private profile. Then at a movement level or activity level while you're posting, there are 3 levels of privacy: public, private, and close friend. If you know Instagram, you already know what is close friend. So you can,
Yes.
there's a green tick on the close friend
Yes,
section.
yes.
When you share something very private, you select close friend. Similarly, we also have a close friend. At a location level, we have 5 levels of privacy: public, private, close friend, selected people, only 1%, 2% my location, and then ghost mode. Nobody should know my location. So these privacy are at every level.
Okay. So coming to the final question, where do you want to see currently in the next 5 to 10 years? Any secret features that you're planning जो आप add करना चाहते हैं, या फिर ऐसा कुछ होता है ना कि I want to see currently at this level?
So to be honest, this is so iterative product. So let's take a real example, right? So Mark Zuckerberg started in 2004. Do you think he envisioned that today the product which is in the
Instagram.
format, right, the way it is today, he would have envisioned. So
Absolutely.
this is what the industry is, right? So you can't envision the product feature. The only thing that you can envision is the objective of the purpose of the business.
Correct.
The purpose of the business is to normalize sharing daily activity. What TikTok did amazing was normalize creating content in an entertainment format for the masses. We want to normalize creating or posting activity for the masses, and then the end objective is people should be more connected in the offline world. That is the objective. But as a feature, one feature that we are looking for in the near future is if you have seen the Meta Ray-Ban glasses,
Yes.
right? So they are again capturing everything through the eyes. We want to integrate there currently as a business logic, where you're traveling somewhere and you found amazing moment. You don't have to take your camera mobile from out. You just talk about it, capture this activity and tell it to my friends,
Okay.
and it will do instantly. That is one thing. Second thing is there is a GPS mechanism, there is a VPS mechanism, visual positioning system. Have you played Pokemon Go?
I
in the
have,
past?
yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Pokemon was, you open up your camera and you move in the real world and you find Pokemon. Similarly, what we are trying to do in the near future is you open up a camera, you move in the real world, and you will be able to find activity of the people who have left the footprint at the venue.
Yeah.
So if you travel to somewhere and you capture an activity and then you move to your own city, and then I also travel to the same destination and I open my camera, I'll be able to see that Saurabh was here maybe 2 months ago. He was doing this thing just by the positioning camera,
Okay.
and I can click. So instead of Pokemon, people should find people inside the
Correct.
mobile. That's the idea that we're working on right now.
That is wonderful. It was a really insightful conversation with you, Mitesh, and I really hope that all your objectives get fulfilled.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching the zero point 0.5 show. This is your founder and host, Saurabh Chaudhary, signing off. See you in the next one. Bye bye.